Hello, hello, and welcome to the Marina podcast. We are going to start with our awe activation. Are you ready? Here we go. Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. I'm going to say a phrase once, and then you'll repeat it out loud so that your body can feel the vibration of your own voice and what it is you're saying and believing and trusting. I'm going to say 4 phrases. So here we go. Soul activate awe. Body activate awe. Heart activate awe. Mm. Mind activate awe. Mm. And just feel the energetics of awe flow through your body, your veins, opening up your heart, the flow of your cells, and opening up your mind to make it practical in this 3D world. Mm. Let that juicify you. And when you're ready, you can open your peepers. And welcome to, I think this is episode maybe 8 of Marie and Awe. I took a little hiatus. The holidays were upon us, and I just wanted to check out for a little bit. My son, Max, was sick, and so he was sick for a solid week. Poor kid, 104 fever, hurling and all that stuff. And then I got sick. And then I don't know if you can hear my nasaliness. There's some allergens in the air in Austin, Texas, the bowl of all allergens. And I gotta tell you, I am not as clear and sharp as I normally am, so forgive me. There's a bit of a brain fog going on, and it is lingering. And I am sitting with being uncomfortable, which is making me feel more comfortable, but sitting with being uncomfortable with feeling really stupid. And I have to be okay with that. I don't have control of the sharpness in my mind right now. So that's a hard one for me because I rely on my intellect a lot and remembering details and remembering people's stories and being really present with them. But the fact of the matter is, I am unable to do that. And so I am element okay with that. So here we go. Um, so one of my clients is really appreciating that I am her wing woman, is what she said. And so feeling like, when you're at a point in your life and all the pieces are there, but that zest of life is hard to come by for one reason or another. And sometimes, everyone always talks about having to tap into this internal aspect of ourselves to access a mental breakthrough or a spiritual breakthrough or a heart breakthrough or a soul like breakthrough. And while I believe that totally to be true, there are definitely points when we need a jump start, right? So I think of a car, right? When you're driving and the battery is drained for some reason or another, I'm totally have done that listening to music while my car engine is not on. Whoops. Um, you need to go in there even though it has all the components, you got to jumpstart it and give it life, right? To create opportunity for the juices to start flowing. And so she said that I helped her do that, jumpstart her so that she knows she's got everything within her, within reach of her. But sometimes you just need that bolt of electricity, or what my husband likes to call me is like a strike of lightning. Hopefully that's a compliment. I'm going to take it as a compliment. And one of the tools that we worked on together was to find her vibe, right? And vibe is such a funny word. It's like some people maybe don't fully understand vibe. And so the way I break it down is it's a little math formula. We're gonna we're gonna test this out, and it is your energy, your energetics, your integrity, meaning is what you say and what you do aligned, and your values. So energy plus integrity plus your values equals your vibe. And what is your vibe? It's like, when you go into a room and you can tell if someone there is in the middle of a conversation that is heated, or they're in the middle of a fight and there's just this like sharpness or this cloud, this like darkness over them. You can pick up on that. That is a vibe. Or if you're in a conference room or a meeting or a gathering, and someone might walk into the room and all of a sudden, like the whole room feels lit and more energized. That's a vibe, right? Or maybe you can go, or maybe you've been to like a bookstore, a bookshop, or a classroom, or whatever it is, and you feel that there is someone there who is shrinking themselves, making them physically small, energetically small, so that they are invisible and maybe not picked on or chosen, or just don't want to correspond with other people. That's a vibe too. So, what we did and what I'm going to share with you today on this podcast is how to find your vibe. What? Yes, that's what's up. This is a fun little experiment. So, what we're going to do is tap into the energetics. And one of the reasons why I love the Activate Awe practice is that for me and the people who do practice it, it is like this clearing of any energetic debris so that your baseline is lighter, it is higher, it is more receptive to what is, it is present to the moment, grounded to the earth while extending yourself to the heavens and to divinity. And to me, if we are able to clear our energetic debris, or, like taking an energetic poop, right? Like you got to poop a couple times a day. This is like pooping your energy that is no longer needed by your body, your heart, your soul, your mind. Um, so that's why I do the Activate All. And so to find and understand your energy, you can think about what energizes you, right? What depletes you, and what's your general state of just being. Like, if you were to wake up first thing in the morning and you get out of bed, you might feel groggy, you might feel awake, and then you kind of center to this baseline of what your energetics is like. Usually, if you sample that, that's kind of like your energetic signature that is radiating from you, where you don't have to think about it. You just are that. So that's kind of your energy. That might sound vague and all, but work with me here. Do the best that you can. There's no right or wrong. And so in my upcoming Atlas of Self course, it's something that I taught starting 2020. We dive deep into energy and reconnecting to ourselves, to others, in the world of possibilities, And it's through one of the lenses is through the lens of energy. The other is values, personal history, and future forecasting. And we go into a little bit more about energy in that, which is super fun. We dive into like what was our energy like as a kid and what is our energy like now and what gives us an energy boost or what's an energy leak. But that's all more details and layers for this particular practice of figuring out your vibe. You don't need to do that. So here it's just figuring out what is the baseline of your energy. So take a moment and feel into what is your energy. Sometimes it can be helpful, excuse me, to have a friend reflect that back to you if need be. For some people, it's really hard to understand how their energy is received by others, or they just need clarity around how it's received or how it comes off or radiates from you. So I would ask a trusted friend or a colleague or a family member or a partner, whoever you feel comfortable and you trust to reach out to just mirror and give you that feedback should you need it or require it. And maybe even if you don't, it's nice to just reach out to someone and just ask them to help you with this process. Maybe they'll do it too, and maybe you can mirror it back to them as well. So then the second thing is integrity, right? Do your words, what you say, match the actions that you do? Now, we're all human here. We're all divine here. It's not about perfection. It's not about a hardness to integrity. It's just about clarity. Do your words, what you say, what you promise to others or yourself, match what your body does, what your hands do, what you think of, what you are doing in the world. And if they match, then you are in integrity, right? Like you have high integrity, the highest of integrity. If they always match, you are perfect. And I have to say that's pretty rare. We are all flossom human beings and flossom divine spirits. And so when I ask you to think and reflect on your integrity, it's just to be aware of, how much of that is in alignment. And if you feel pretty comfortable with who you are, and if it is misaligned at times, which it will be, if you share with people, oh, hey, I promised to deliver this and I'm sorry I couldn't do that, that's still an integrity. Or you've heard of white lies, right? It's to make someone feel good. That's all gray area. So I'll leave that up to you. But, I would say with integrity, the whole package, if you zoom out, you as a person, if no one is looking, are you still you? Despite the circumstances, the context, who you're around. So that's integrity. And then the last is values. And with values, and again, values is part of this Atlas of Self upcoming oh my goodness, experience starting February. Um, so with values, it's really about what is important to you. What is important to you? And it's so important that these are your guides, your filters for how you respond to the world. And so if you want to look up a list of values, you can. There are a lot of good lists out there. I'm happy to send some to you. So if you want to just message me and I can share you a list to work off of, that is totally doable. Um, Values are things like um, hardworking or creativity or um, communication or joy or um, impact. There's just so many values, integrity. But let's see. I don't know. I have a whole list of values around here somewhere, but generous, honest, consistent, growth oriented, so many different things. And so it's really picking your top three values, meaning if you had to make a decision right now, a big decision, oftentimes your values will guide you, right? So if I had a big decision to make, depending on what it is, one of my values is curiosity and creativity and growth oriented, right? So if I were to be presented with multiple opportunities, different conferences or events or people to work with, and they all were similar but had a slightly different flavor to them, I would choose the one that closely aligns with those top three values, which is, creativity and growth oriented and curiosity. Um, so once you figure out your top three values, and it might not happen like that, or maybe you've known them since you were a child. I don't know. Or maybe this is an opportunity to reassess this point in your life to figure out what are your values now. Or maybe again, there are the same similar values to when you were younger or even as a child, but maybe they're showing up differently or being expressed differently in your life now, and they're the exact same values. I don't know. That's up to you to investigate, right? So once you come up with the energy, what is your energy? And again, you can ask someone to reflect this back if that is a challenge for you. Two is your integrity. Do your words and actions align? How do your words and actions align or don't align? And three, what are your top three values? So when you combine all of these together, energy plus integrity plus values, you get your vibe. That's how you radiate. That's how you show up. That's how you are received, both by yourself and by others around you. Let me know if that is something that you are gonna try out to see if you can get your own vibe check. You know what I mean? And if you need some help with that, I'm also available for one-on-one coaching. But hopefully this is enough to get you started on your own. And hopefully it's enough for you to be able to receive your own vibe in its fullness and its wholeness and its beauty and its uniqueness and its quirkiness. Mhm. Alrighty, this is signing off, Marie and Ah. I will see you all next time. Ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo. Yes. Oh, another quick plug-in. Also starting this Friday is Feral Fridays. For the next 6 months. We will meet this Friday and every other Friday after that through July 5th. And we are meeting, I believe, at 10:30 a.m. CST for an hour. And with this mastermind of Feral Fridays, it comes with one coaching call with me, an hour long. So it's a really great deal. Sign up today. We start this Friday. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. I will be there to love on you, to boost you up, to hear you, and to just collectively understand everyone and where they're at and how we can come together and create an alloy of togetherness, possibility, and opportunity. Until soon. Bye bye.